Next up on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the Brooklyn Hurricanes boys soccer team. Head coach John Grigson, first year Brooklyn coach. So welcome to the CVC. Coming in, couple weeks into the season, what have you seen so far out of your squad?
I've seen a lot of determination, and these kids are hungry to continue to try to grow this program. And we're seeing growth already. We've had 5 guys join the team, so we have 5 more than we had last year. We have about 20 guys, and we want to see that continue to grow. And after they heard that I was the coach last year, they would pop in my room and be excited for anything we could put together in the off season. So we had a lot of great futsal activities and weight room drills from about February through the end of the school year, and we had optional training through June and July, and these kids were showing up to everything. And, we've been hitting the ground running on conditioning these past 2 weeks as well. So, they are very hungry and very ready to make a statement this fall. And, it's a very welcoming group. I think that, there's a lot of positivity and, there's high spirits. So I think we were very impressed with our scrimmage we just had. And I think they're really looking forward to our first game tomorrow.
Obviously, when you're, a first-year head coach or, first, second, third year, you're trying to develop a culture. What is it that you're trying to get these guys to buy into?
What I want them to buy into is the fact that although Brooklyn hasn't been known as a soccer school, there's potential for that. And it's just a matter of believing in yourself. And I know, that might sound tacky. I'm a huge Ted Lasso fan, so I got the believe plastered on the front of my car and everything like that. But these kids need to just believe in themselves. And I think because, when I had a meeting with them in the off season, or I should say in the winter prior to us kind of getting started with things, I told them what my plan was. I told them about, okay, this isn't just playing soccer. We need to get you guys to kind of have some brotherhood events. We need to have team dinners. We need to implement things off the field as well. That way you guys feel, that you're wanted and that we can really make something special here. And, I'm reaching out to our Brooklyn Rec Center, and I'm trying to get any kids that are playing in the fall, like at a youth level, out on our sidelines to be ball boys and ball girls. Because I was a statistician for Copley when I was a kid, and I looked at those high school players like they were superheroes. Right. So if we can bring kids out to the field to kind of get that close up experience to our players, that can just continue to grow those numbers. And I think with me working at the Brooklyn school as well, I think, that's just exposure to trying to get our program up and running. And we have a great group of seniors, our 3 captains on this call. And, they really instill a lot of positive vibes to our team. And they're just fantastic leaders. So I think when we put all that together, it's almost impossible to buy into it. Right. To not buy into it, I should say.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. I will come back to you after I talk with the players. Let's start with Jeff. Jeff, for the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
I'm Jeff. I'm a senior, and I was previously a center back, but I'm switching to midfield.
All right. What's been the biggest challenge for you in changing positions?
Actually, I don't even know because I haven't played a game in it yet. Our first game's tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so just coming in practice.
Yeah, my previous 3 years have been center back.
Okay. So coming in senior year, obviously, coaching changes can be tough, but it sounds like coach is implementing some stuff that the guys have been real receptive to. How have you kind of sensed that? Do you sense the team buying in early on?
Yeah, there's definitely, you could tell everyone's they've been committed. We've all been committed all summer, whether it's been only showing up a few times or the whole time. Everyone's really just showing up for it.
What are some of the positive changes coach has implemented?
We're actually he's brought us more together.
All right, and what are your expectations for the team this year?
Basically, just to be disciplined and not give up. That's our biggest thing. Even in games, giving up on a ball or anything, even in practices, everything, we just gotta not give up.
Coach mentioned you have a lot of newer players. What have you done to provide leadership for those guys?
Basically, just with little things, because I've been out, I haven't been practicing for a few days, so just on the sidelines, just giving little tips just to get them more confident and better.
All right. Well, good luck to you this fall. We'll go over to Philip. Philip, same thing. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
My name is Philip Benazak. I'm in 12th grade, and I play anywhere on the back line pretty much. So center back, right back, left back.
Another defender. All right. Well, how key is that unit going to be to your team's success this fall?
I think it's going to be very important, actually, because if you don't have a strong defense that can win balls in their own backfield, how are you going to get your guys on the offense to work to get goals?
And then who's your goalie this year? And give us a little scouting report on him.
He is a sophomore named Kyle Morgan, and we also have a backup, uh, Ben. I apologize, I don't know his last name, but
That's
he
okay.
is also a sophomore. And yeah, they've been working really hard for us, and it's great to see how hard they've worked even.
What's going to be the key to Brooklyn's success this fall?
Winning personal battles, but also being able to see the field. So, to elaborate a little bit, if I win the ball in the backfield away from one of the attackers, I would need to find a pass because I can't just dribble it up the whole field myself. So, just try and get open space.
What are your goals for this season to close out your high school career, individually and for your team?
I guess for our team, it's to have a record over 500. We did pretty well last year. We won 6 out of 14 games, I think, something like that. Or yeah, I apologize,
That's
something like
okay.
that. But and then my personal goal is, even though I play defense, I maybe want to score a goal.
That'd be great, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. Good luck to you this fall. All
Thank
right,
you.
Jaden, on to you. For the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
I'm Jaden DeLuca. I'm a senior, and I play striker and winger.
All right, so coming in, obviously senior year, you want to go out with a bang. What are you doing to make sure that you're playing at your best all season long and creating those scoring opportunities?
Really just showing up and working with the other strikers and wingers and just getting the ball across and keeping it in the offense.
How have you kind of adjusted to a new coach this season and all the things that he's been implementing?
Um, Mr. Grigson's really heavy on like working as a team and all that. So while last year it was kind of just kick the ball up the field and pray that our strikers and wingers can get there. It's really been nice having a coach that teaches us how to move the ball up the field and work as like a team more so, and like sending it back to the midfielders to send it up back to a different striker or winger. So it's
Don't
really
give
been a
away.
lot of
Oh, sorry.
no, it's
Go
okay.
ahead.
It's really just been a lot of like passing and keeping the ball moving up the field.
Don't give away any secrets, but what's the key to kind of getting the offense flowing the way you want it to?
Lots of work. We really got to work on it. A lot of practice. I think that's definitely the biggest thing. And then guys just not getting stressed out and keeping their cool in game, not just panic passing it. But it's definitely a lot of practice.
What are you doing to provide leadership to the rest of the guys on the team?
Just be a leader and like really lead by example. Like during sprints and stuff, give it 100. Laps, give it 100, and the other guys will follow suit.
Give me a guy on the team that maybe didn't play quite as much last year, but this year you expect him to go out and have a breakout year.
I really think Yusuf's got a really strong chance. Yusuf's really developed like a lot over this past summer. I'm really excited to see him playing defense.
Sounds good. All right. Well, good luck to you this fall. Coach, back to you. I always, especially with the new coaches, I love to go back after they get to hear what their guys had to say. You know, you're out there, you're preaching your culture and trying to implement your mindset. From what you heard from these guys, has the message been received?
No, absolutely, I would say so. These guys, one of the things I've loved about being at Brooklyn and really working with these guys is they've let me know from the get-go what they see that they need to improve on. Coach, we did this last year this way and it just didn't work out that way. We need to really work on this. Or coach, we didn't know that's how this was supposed to go. We really appreciate you implementing it this way. I think they're buying into everything, and they're working hard. And like I think it was Phil or Jaden said, we're trying to implement the whole field. We're not just trying to dump the ball forward and just pray that our wingers have the speed to get up there. Every third of the field needs to be utilized. A lot of our practices have been very repetitive, but these are just ways of playing that need to kind of stick with our players. And I gave an example the other day. If they turn on the Premier League or La Liga, they're not going to see anybody just dumping the ball forward. That's not how the game works. It's very tiki taka. It's very, let's move the ball around. Let's hope that we can move it up the field by, breaking into the layers. So they're a good group. These guys they're fantastic leaders, and I don't know if they give themselves enough credit, but just kind of sitting back and watching them with my assistant Chad back at our drills and our trainings, everybody, all the players, I should say, value these guys and they look up to them, and their leadership has been just been fantastic.
All right, and last one for you is just define success for your team this year.
Success for my team this year is, these guys being able to, reflect on the year and give themselves a positive assessment. Did they achieve everything that they set out to achieve? Obviously we want to win. I think that they've all been itching to win ever since they've been, in high school. We hope that we can put more wins up than they did last year. But I think that, personal growth and just really working at growing as an individual and as a team is a success. I want all these boys to come up at the last practice when they turn their jerseys in and, be able to reflect on the year and, give themselves a pat on the back. And we're going to work every day so that can be reality.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate your time and appreciate the guys coming in to preview the season. Welcome to the CVC and best of luck to you this fall.
Thank you very much, sir.